Hi, this is Reality News Japan. This channel shows what's happening in Japan based on the fact. Some neighbor countries try to give lots of propaganda to disregard Japan or to keep their regime based on full of their imagination. I showed about Japan export controls to South Korea in another video. 3 materials such as hydrogen fluoride which are indispensable to process semiconductors. They are not only for semiconductors but can be utilized for nuclear weapons and toxic gas. Japan started deploying strict controls to South Korea from 4th of July 2019 because that country is suspicious about smuggling and reselling these materials to North Korea and Iran. Only South Korea does not join in to monitor North Korean activities of smuggle on ship around Japan Sea among allies. But only verbally they say they do monitoring North Korea without any proof. South Korea has imported huge amount of them in past several years than usual. However, no less than 30% of them are still unclear how they were used. South Korea is rejecting to explain about this for years. Since these could be extremely dangerous and sensitive, purpose of usage and final destination must be controlled properly, and it is responsibility of Japan. Because of this, it is reasonable judgment for Japan to tighten export controls against South Korea. It is actually just made back its process and license to normal and fair as to other Asian countries. South Korea becomes just out of white list by Japan for these 3 materials, which can be applied simplified export process. From the 4th of July, it is just properly examined. Export is controlled by Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry or METI. It completely follows WTO agreement as well. It is not broadcast in Japan properly by major media. Especially Mainichi and Asahi newspaper and TV do not look Japanese media but South and North Koreans. Not only they broadcast the fake but they do the article of South Korean opinion or hope. They even partially collect Twitter comments and make up and leading wrong impression. Actually old-styled media in Japanese have been already invaded by China and South Korea, therefore internet generation do not believe them anymore. They often broadcast K-pops who not many Japanese want to have a look. The Guardian of UK revealed Mainichi helps propaganda of China delivering China Watch as well. Now it is about to extend to more than 1,000 materials or goods around August of this year. METI asks for public comments in Japan before deploying stricter export controls as other majority countries except European, US etc. It is still opened until 24 of July and announced the result on halfway. According to METI, 98% pros, more than 6,000, and only 2% cons. Let's see if these media broadcast this fact properly. South Korean economy is heavily relying on semiconductor produced by such as Samsung. They say they have safety stock only for less than 1 month, and counting on to import the materials from Japan, who is dominant in the world. If they would like to be back in white list of Japan export, they just need to prove their innocence. Though presumably Japanese government has plenty of proof such as illegal bank transaction records and balance of export and production amount in South Korea. It was used to be difficult for Japanese government to take this kind of proper action before, since even governors are honey-trapped by South Korea or China and the immigrants become as politicians. But Prime Minister Abe made it change. Hope Japanese media work for Japan and Japanese, or just broadcast the fact. Thanks for watching the video. I have lots of topics to show you, based on the truth. See you next time.